Is it growing? Is it building?
Extremely hot. I gotta say.
Is it building heat?
Impressive, yeah. Impressive heat. It just keeps getting hotter.
Wow.
Keeps getting hotter and hotter.
Uh-oh.
Keeps getting hotter and hotter.
You are.
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah.
Good morning and welcome to episode 1045 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, September 23rd.
Uh-oh.
It is Friday, September 23rd.
It is.
Season 2, episode 45. And Will is
gone.
dead. Will's gone.
I think the nuke just hit him. Putin's nuke. Well, yeah, let's carry on.
He was getting that new internet on the street, so maybe it's that.
Oh, was he? Oh, my God. He's had such a terrible day, too. I will let him tell you about it, but he's been griping.
Yeah, daycare has not been friendly to him.
Fucking him over today.
It's probably it's the daycare, it's the internet. The hot tub's too hot. He's having a rough
right.
one. So yeah,
These wicker chairs.
You're doing the coffee today, is that correct, Wes?
I'm doing the coffee. I got in the coffee. Great coffee. I've got I got some entertainment news. I got some sports news. I've got some war. A little update on old Vladdy Poo. And then as you can see behind me, I got a story about goats.
Ah, the men who see goats. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
I will be transitioning you on the way to the Hive Five if Will ever gets back, which he's doing. Beefy Hive Five, by the way. But I will be doing a double story for you, double dip. One is about an update on one of our favorite large men. And then the other is, you won't believe what spilled on the highway this time.
I'll tell you, I don't know what's going on with the highway spills. I think it's like when it's the news cycle. They I think this happens more often than we know. But the news cycle
that's
just latches
one.
onto
That's one
it.
possibility. I have a theory, but I'm going to wait till my section to get into my theory. But yeah, something's going on because we didn't hear about this many spills ever before.
Right.
Maybe they did happen. They didn't report on them, but something's going on.
Speaking of trash, my neighbor pulled one of the most passive aggressive. First of all, I've told you guys about my neighbor Charles. Love him, like him a lot. But now that we've gotten cozy and I've been here a while, I've learned that he is up your ass. He's an up your ass neighbor. He's very nosy.
Not okay. Not okay.
Right. So I had some branches out front of my yard because I cleared my yard out, put my branches out on the curb, called the city to come pick them up. I missed the day by 1 day. So they were out there on the curb for 5 days. I get a text from Charles being like, hey, what's with the branches out front? There's a truck down the street. The guys are clearing out some branches. Maybe you can take your branches and put it in their truck. And I said, chill out, Charles. I called the city already. They're going to be here tomorrow. Sorry, the branches are bothering you so badly.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like that, but that's basically what it was, Then, so the branches get cleared. Then a couple trash cycles ago, I had a wedding. I had weddings like back to back to back. I didn't take my trash up. So this last time the trash came, Charles pulled the trash cans far enough up into my yard so that he couldn't see them through the fence. But that he wanted to let me know, hey, loser, take your trash cans up immediately after they come and get them.
No, you're gonna have to start asserting. You're gonna have to start asserting yourself against Charles's antics. You're gonna have to say something, and then you're gonna have to quiet quit him.
I've already began the quiet quit of Charles.
Yeah, you need to quiet quit him, but you also need to he'll get that picture that you don't even want to have the friendly talk with him eventually, but you don't want him pulling up your trash cans, even if he's mad at you or gets the picture. You don't want that. You need to explain to him to not touch your shit.
Right.
Right.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I think I can get him to do is I think that he's,
I think that one man HOA. What does he think he is?
I think that I can get him to mow my lawn. if I let it go long enough.
That would be funny.
I think that I can get him to do it. I think that because he takes such pride in his lawn. My lawn looks like shit compared to his. This is the guy that spends like $500 a month on water in Texas to keep his lawn green in the summertime. I think that if I let my weedy lawn grow next to his for just long enough, that I will one day wake up to Charles mowing my front lawn.
It would be worth it if you could get him to bring you your mail, pull the trash cans up, and cut your grass.
I think I can drive him crazy enough that he'll just be my slave.
You just don't want him in your house.
Right. No, I don't want him anywhere near my house.
But if he maintains your...
yeah. I'm driving him nuts.
What an absolute lunatic.
And it's like normal shit, you know? It's like, sorry, it took me 2 days to bring the trash cans up, Charles. You psycho.
Wow. Well, I mean, I don't know what's going on with the shit internet in Nevada, but do you want to like just
you want to just
do the news, or do you want to? Okay, let's do it.
Well, let's yeah. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get Will back anytime soon. So we can just hop into the coffee.
On. Yeah, let's do it.
Right, fuck it. Let me find the coffee button here. Here we go.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
Anything you want to reveal that you don't like about Will while he's gone?
He's such a psycho. He'd probably listen back, so I'll pass.
Yeah, good move. Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes.
Yeah, I can hear. We can hear you.
You sound like shit. What happened?
You there?
Yeah, I don't know. My fucking internet went down.
Oh, we're still doing the show. So
okay, I just hit the coffee button.
Yeah, we're ready. You came back in right at the coffee.
Yeah, you left at a bad time, but you came in right on time.
Well, what did you guys say about me behind my back?
Hilarious. You missed it by like 5 seconds.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Sorry, you'll have to listen back.
No. Come on, tell me.
You're gonna have to listen back.
Wes asked.
You don't have the balls to say it now?
This is bad for the listeners. They already heard it.
What do you mean it's bad for the listeners?
They just heard it. So Wes asked if you have anything bad to say about Will, let's say it now. And I said, I mean, I'd rather not. He's such a psychopath. He'd probably listen back to it anyway, so I'll pass. That's what we said.
And then you hopped right on.
Yeah. I said he'll probably listen to the missing parts anyways. Yeah.
So I made you say the joke you didn't want me to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ruined the bit.
You just proved me right.
Well, I don't know about that. I wouldn't have listened back.
Well,
you were wrong. You were wrong about that.
Maybe
you might want to listen.
We'll never know.
Because we're lying.
Yeah, what if we said something else?
Yeah.
I mean, well, I'm not going to listen. I'll never know. I'm not going to listen back.
Let's do the news. Let's do the news.
All right. I already hit the button. Will, you missed that. But I do have a joke of the day, the only one in there, but I thought it was an okay one from Tony. And it goes, I'm taking Viagra for my sunburn. It doesn't cure it, but it keeps the sheets off my legs.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
Nice.
That would work for gout too. Take Viagra for gout.
Yeah, that's a
keep
good.
The sheets off your
you
toes.
can work that for sunburn or gout. That's a good joke.
Yeah. So first up, trending mentions a couple big sports stories that have nothing to do with games, really. First up in Boston, I'm sure you guys heard about this. The Boston Celtics head coach, Ime Udoka.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm Udoka.
I saw Stephen A. Smith was upset. That's all.
I've got Stephen A. Smith's clip.
Oh yeah, that's that guy's name.
Yeah, I'm a Udoka,
the Celtics coach.
Yeah, he's getting fucked for fucking someone in the franchise staff, even though the sex and relationship were consensual. He is facing what sources are saying is likely to be a suspension for an entire season, the 2022-2023 season, because the relationship was considered a violation of the organization's guidelines against
probably in the hierarchy, her boss.
No, so I don't know if this is who it is, but this is a tweet that says the Celtics only have one female member on the team staff.
She's getting fucked by the coach.
That's Allison Feaster. Oh. She's the VP of Player and Organizational Development. There she is. Now, I guess Ume is also dating Nia Long, or he's in a relationship with Nia Long. No idea who this is. Not anymore.
Yeah, I know who she is.
Yeah. So people are saying, this should not be out in the public. It's none of our business unless he gets fired. Then it would be our business. But Stephen A. is turning it into a race thing. Of course, Brett Favre is extremely. Yeah. Well, I'll play you Stephen A.'s clip. Here it is.
That being done to a brother. Because I got news for you, America. There's plenty of white folks in professional sports that's doing their thing. And I say that not complimentary. I don't see the information out about them. Why are we talking about this now? We got to talk about it because it's the news. Ain't none of our damn business unless you fire him. But if you keep him, it's none of our business. It should have never been put out there by the Celtics organization. And don't tell me you didn't do it, because you absolutely did it, because news reporters got it. So it emanated out of Boston. Somebody ain't in LA or Utah or something leaking this stuff about the Boston Celtics. Right. This is on y'all. You shouldn't have been out here.
Wouldn't it have come out eventually why he's suspended for a year?
Yes.
Yeah, and he's dating like a celebrity, an actress, Neil. Like, I mean, what the fuck is he talking about? Chris Cooley, come on, look, that's an insane take. He's the coach of the Boston Celtics. He's got a celebrity girlfriend, and he's fucking the only female employee on the staff. That's of course a big news story.
Yeah, I'm glad they
That's
put it
insane.
out there.
It has nothing to do with race. That's a huge news story.
Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, yeah,
Right.
The fuck is he talking about?
I don't know.
He's saying
he's off his
because
rocker.
there's
Neil Long's
white
a
people
famous actress.
that are cheating that aren't getting caught.
Okay, so it's very similar to Olivia Wilde having sex with Harry Styles, who is the producer or director of that shitty movie that Harry Styles was acting on, while she was married to or dating a famous actor, Ted Lasso. Like, he's dating Nia Long. Like, she's famous. He's the coach of the Celtics.
Right.
And he's fucking the female staff member. What is he missing in this that it's not a story?
He's just Stephen A. Smith is just he's crazy. I don't know why he sounds like he's doing.
That has
stand-up
nothing to do with race. That's an awesome news story.
Yeah. And a lot of people were pointing out, other people chimed in too, like our former Commanders quarterback, RG3. He was quick to point out that this is a nothing burger compared to Brett Favre stealing millions from poor people in Mississippi.
Yeah, which is a news story. But everyone's talking about that too.
Yeah. If you're more upset about Ime Udoka and the Celtics situation than Brett Favre stealing millions of welfare from the poorest people in our country, Mississippi,
how about
then
these
you
black men stand up for Nia Long?
What if you're not like really like super mad about either situation?
It's
what does that make
less about
you?
anything?
We're not. No one's allowed to talk about it. I don't understand.
I mean, I'm really not upset about either. Well, I mean, I'm upset that Brett Favre defrauded welfare money.
I'm definitely more upset about Brett Favre, but we talk.
I'm not upset at all at anybody at the Celtics. I don't understand what. Like, I guess people are mad that is RG3 saying you should be mad at the Celtics?
RG3 is saying, and Stephen A. Smith is saying, this shouldn't be talked about by anyone, is what they're saying.
Because a white person, Brett Favre, is doing something far worse. So that should be the only news that we talk about.
But aren't they just like happening at the same time, and they have nothing to do with each other?
They're both news stories.
Of
like,
course.
what are journalists not going to like talk about? Like, that's the biggest story.
We covered Brett Favre already.
Of course we did. It's the off season for the NBA, right? Like, they're not playing games, so this is definitely the biggest story for the Celtics in like probably a couple of months.
Right.
Like, they're not allowed to like break huge stories.
Right.
I don't know. It seems like maybe a little too close to home for Stephen A. Smith. He seems like
it does sound like that, right? Like, why would you care?
Maybe.
Why would you care that people are talking about a clear story?
Maybe.
Right. Well, like, is he friends with this dude? Like, he must, like, I don't know. He
likes to be controversial for no reason.
He does like to just have
this. But the whole reason I did this whole story, honestly, is because I found this tweet and this response, which was amazing. It's from a guy. His name is, the original tweet is from a guy named Ryan Bernardoni, and he's I guess he was like a Celtics blogger. There's his avatar. Twitter. The avatar is of a cat. So, awesome. And the response that one guy just nailed him with is why I did the story. So Ryan says, I met my wife at work when she was engaged, so it's hard for me to rip Ime and say he deserves a long suspension unless it wasn't truly consensual, in which case he should be fired. And then Seema J quote tweeted that and said, someone lost the love of their life to a Celtics blogger with a cat avatar. Oh my fucking God.
Oh no, yeah. That's
there's a cat.
I like the
love of their life.
It's not making anybody feel better. Yeah, his commentary it's only hurting it.
Someone lost the love of their life.
That's pretty good. It's a story
amazing.
Though. Come on.
It's a story. They're making it a story. I don't give a fuck about the NBA.
It has nothing to do with race.
No, it doesn't at all. They want Brett Favre to be lampooned, which he should be lampooned because what he did was really fucked up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there was like a whole week of that. There was like,
it was national news. It was like trending #1. Yeah.
Brett
this
Favre's
is just a
thanking
deflection.
okay.
It's like, Brett Favre happened recently.
I think they're just mad because this dude, this dude's supposed to be like this stand-up awesome guy. He's got a girlfriend, and now he's getting drunk through the mud.
Oh, so like everybody thought he was Mr. Perfect, and now they know
I think
he's
that's
fucking
probably
around.
what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're airing Mr. Perfect's dirty laundry type thing.
Right.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Next up, a nuclear bomb threat.
Real quick, I thought that Pete Buttigieg was still coaching the Celtics. That guy that looks exactly like.
Oh, right.
him?
What is his name?
I forget. He coached some college team like Butler or something, and then he got he looks exactly like Pete Buttigieg.
Oh, I have no idea.
Scott Stevens or something very white.
Yeah, I think it is Scott Stevens. isn't
Something
it?
like
I
that.
guess it's
Stevens. Sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on. One more sports story. Nuclear bomb threat, but not by Putin, but by some idiot at the
You have that's your helicopter there.
what? Nuclear?
Yeah.
Nuclear. Well, no, I think Tralagaffar, I think is his name.
Well, you guys don't say nuclear?
Trafalgar.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Nuclear, yeah.
Isn't that what I said? Nuclear?
No.
Nuclear.
You added a syllable.
Okay.
Nuclear.
Well, I misspoke. That's not how I say it all the time. Nuclear bomb threat. Not by Putin, but by some idiot at the University of Utah, where apparently they have a nuclear reactor and have so since 1972 at the university's engineering building. Didn't know they had that, but here it is. It's apparently submersed in water. Anyway, this student was this woman, shockingly, who is a student and takes classes in the same building as where the nuclear reactor is housed, said if the football team, the pride of Utah, the 13th ranked Utah Utes, if the Utes lost to San Diego State this past Saturday, she was going to somehow blow up the reactor and put everyone out of their misery at the school because they would have lost to San Diego State. Yeah.
I mean, that's a joke, right? I mean, that's a joke.
Definitely.
Well, it's got to be a joke, but she made it on this this app called Yik Yak, which just says you can anonymously connect with everyone within 5 miles.
I can't believe I was busted for my commentary on Yik Yak.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a place to buy Coke anonymously. So this reactor is the size of a microwave. It's immersed in water. I just showed you guys a picture there. Luckily the Utes pulled off the win 35-7, so no one died. But she's probably expelled now for threatening to blow up this nuclear reactor.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they say
Because
that
if it was on Twitter with a laughy face, maybe. But she went on Yik Yak, dude. Like,
yeah, she went on Yik Yak.
like, that's not good. That's not
Huh.
good.
All right. You think she was serious? Have they interviewed her?
No, I think she was joking, but
They just
still.
kicked her straight out of school. They were like,
Yeah, yeah.
fuck you.
I think
for
in today's world, you have to take
Yeah.
threats very seriously.
Oh,
That's the deal.
okay.
That's the deal. You have to
No,
take any threat
no
of
one's
violence.
saying it's right, Will, but obviously
Yeah.
she's fired. Like,
Right.
you kidding?
Yeah. No, she's a student.
She's
expelled.
fired. Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye on the Utes, though. I mean, thank God they
I
were.
mean, they're not that great. They lost to Florida, right? Something like that.
I have no idea.
No, they whooped Florida's ass, dude.
Oh, they whooped Florida's ass. Oh,
Yeah.
well, good. Good for them.
13th in the country. I don't know.
Yeah, they
Maybe
beat the
they're-
shit out
maybe-
of Florida.
All right, enough sports.
Are they undefeated, Utes?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
At
this early in the
13.
season.
I don't
at
think
13,
they
they
moved
have
up
to be.
13. You know, like losing.
There's no
a
way
game.
the Utes would be 13 without being
When did they
undefeated.
start?
2 weeks.
The
They're
Utes.
2 or 3-0. What are
gotta
you
look
talking
at
about?
college
They're
football
13.
rankings.
They're undefeated for sure.
Yeah,
100%
they're
undefeated.
The Utes with one loss is
Yeah.
not 13.
No,
Good point.
definitely not.
All right, enough sports. Let's talk serial killers. New series on Netflix called Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story.
The Utes do have a loss.
shit.
They are
What?
2-1, and at 13, and they
Did they lose
lost
to
to
God?
Florida. Lost
Did
to
they lose to
Florida.
God?
They
What?
lost to Florida. Yeah.
College football sucks this year. The Utes are 13.
But
with a
Florida's
loss.
not even ranked.
Yeah, I think Florida had a rough run after that.
Okay, well you're right. Apologies. I've seen this show today. I saw it today.
Me too. I'm on like episode
It's good.
3. It's
Same.
great. It's great. So they're calling it the most disturbing true crime series ever. And yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer did some disturbing shit. As I just said, I'm about 3 episodes in. All I've really learned is that he was a homosexual and also a giant loser who liked to kill and eat men. And he also ran into some of the dumbest cops the country has ever seen
Yes.
during his crime spree.
Yes.
Yeah.
he should have been caught so long before. If you watch the show, it's hilarious. And then just any quick Google search confirms it. Like, the cops had about 3,000 heads up on this dude. He lived in an apartment complex, and everyone heard him committing the murders, and the entire apartment complex smelled like dead bodies.
Yeah.
And everyone called the cops on this guy like 1,000 times.
So he's the laziest local cops of all time.
Yeah, it was a crack. It was a crack den. This
he
apartment
killed.
complex.
Yeah, he killed every single guy like in his apartment, and then just like everyone heard the fights and the murders and smelled the bodies, and no one cared.
The sawing.
Yeah,
Whoa.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
What era was that? The 70s?
90s,
90s,
91,
Milwaukee.
89, 90, 91, 92.
Yeah.
Rough scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was arrested in 92. Then he
That's
got
when the
killed in
STDs were on
94,
a
I think.
spike. Maybe they thought he was just fucking all of them hard. You know?
No, the cops didn't want to touch him because he was gay, and they thought they were going to get AIDS. That's the thing.
Well, he's also a strange looking man. I mean, besides
he's crazy.
whatever the cops' bigotry is, he is a weird looking dude. You wouldn't want to get close to him. Like he's
No.
he looks like he might eat you. And then he
handsome
turned
guy
out
from Florida State, Ted Bundy. He's no Ted Bundy.
No.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's all these gay serial killers though? Gacy, Dahmer, some famous guy in England with the most Irish name of all time, Colin Ireland, who's also known as the Gay Slayer. As my grandfather used to say, Wesley, you know what's worse than a gay serial killer? 2 gay serial killers. And then he would say, you know what's worse than 2 gay serial killers? 3 gay serial killers.
Okay.
And then he would ask me to go get him a beer.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That is his classic.
Yeah. That's right.
This is go-to.
That's right. Yeah. Guys, a prediction.
Oh, Grandpa. We all love that one.
Yeah. Hey, that was one of his favorites. And that's worse than 2 gay serial killers. 3 of them. Anyway,
did you ever have like a family member who like around, last like few years, they were like, come on, Grandpa, you got to stop with that one. Come on, Grandpa.
No, he brought it up.
Hang it up.
Away.
It's time to hang it up.
No, your parents just
guy,
get the young kids away from Grandpa.
Yeah, exactly.
Grandpa's had his second glass of scotch. Everybody, let's move the kids to the next.
Talking about gay serial killers.
Everyone
again.
under 27 needs to leave Grandpa's room.
Yeah. Guys, big prediction has been made. This is good news by the first prime minister of Putin's presidency and soon-to-be window jumper, Mikhail Kasyanov. He says that because the Kremlin promised the Russian people since the start of this war back in February that only professional troops would be needed to defeat Ukraine, it was going to be an easy task. And now he has called up 300,000 reservists and is preventing other men from leaving the country, that this will lead to Putin's ousting. This is the beginning of the end for
That's
Putin.
what they've been always saying, though. Everybody says that every time Putin does something crazy. And
You'd hope so, though, right?
It never is.
I think he's right, though.
This is pretty fucking crazy.
This is nuts.
Not letting anyone leave.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't the invasion of Ukraine insane in the first place? And then
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely it was.
And then now it's just escalating. He's like, well, I want to keep invading for longer. So come on. Right. And what if you went along with the first invasion, you'd think he'd be able to ask for more. Let me do more.
Well, I don't know how many people went along. That's why he has to call in the reserves. I think it was probably
they all went along because that's why they're fighting. But now he's calling in the reserves.
They didn't. I don't think they went along. I think they just turned a blind eye, most of them, and now it's you can't really turn a blind eye because, we talked about yesterday,
his approval ratings.
He's getting closer to nuclear families, to use a term. He's now it's not just the 2% of Russian nationalist diehards that want to go fight. Now he's going to the reserves that are okay, and now he's going to go to just families.
So this will sour them on it, the Russian people, I guess.
Exactly.
Asking for 300,000 more people. We'll see.
Yes, exactly. So something like 1,400 people were arrested during protests after this new decree, and protests of the war in general. Here's some clips.
More at the beginning of the war. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, here's some clips and also Putin's quote about using nuclear weapons.
This decree is not going unchallenged in Russia. But the state's crackdown is hard nonetheless. A protest monitoring group says mass arrests have been made across the country, including in Moscow.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of anything. The most valuable thing that they can take from us is the lives of our children. I won't give them my child's life.
Putin has called the mobilization necessary and urgent. He accused the West of crossing a line by providing sophisticated weapons to Ukraine.
I'd like to remind you that our country also has various weapons of destruction, and in certain aspects even more modern weapons than NATO countries. If there's a threat to the territorial integrity of our country, in order to protect Russia and our people, we will certainly use all the means at our disposal. This is not a bluff.
Shut up, Putin.
So, Mark, like you were saying, this guy, Mikhail, went on to say, quote, his decision means that even those people who were neutral or supported Putin in general
now they're brought in.
will start reconsidering their attitude because the fact that they were now obliged to go to war they were previously watching. And yeah, supporting a war is a lot different than fighting and taking a drone missile to the head versus, you know, eating your tasty and that's it cheeseburger on your couch.
I'm confident that they're going to take this dude out soon.
Yeah. He also said the war is no longer affects those in professional army or poor people. Now it touches everyone. So like, just like Mark said, that's where the change is that it's affecting, you know, I mean, you know, it's
easy to turn a blind eye. It's easy to like say, you know, we're talking heads, right? It's easy to like say
100%.
things and like be like, oh, my morals are here. But when you're in the fucking shit, it's different.
That's right. Yeah. I think that one guy was yelling.
Ask the people at Martha's Vineyard.
That's right. I won't fight.
More on Martha's Vineyard later.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's hopefully a good sign. Clearly, he's losing control. His army's in disarray. Hopefully, he doesn't go out with a bang that kills millions of people. All right.
Yeah. I mean, look, he's threatening to use tactical nukes in an area that he wants to hold. So, like, what is he going to do? He's going to use those nukes in southeastern Ukraine, and then he's going to draw NATO to come fight. Then, like, what's the point other than just escalating?
He's a madman.
Yeah, I think he's just a madman
against him in Ukraine.
He's a madman.
Trying to understand what a madman's logic is a fool's errand. Like,
well, sure. Yeah. I guess do you think that he would be removed from power before he actually used one, or do you think it would take him to use one before people actually took him out of power?
That's a great question. I
don't know.
I hope the former. It's a good question.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's why I hope he doesn't.
And also, why is he doing that? Is he just making
control.
a distraction for China so that they can go into Taiwan? Is that what all this is? Is he just barking to make a lot of noise in Eastern Europe so that everybody gets their attention over there so that China can move on Taiwan? I mean, they're all working together. So who knows?
All bad things. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We'll keep an eye on it.
I don't like it. I don't like him.
We'll keep an eye on it. Let's go to the top story of the day.
The cream of the crop!
This is one I saw, just could not pass it up. Has nothing to do with trends. Just a great headline that read, mountain goats are being airlifted out of national park because they crave human pee.
Oh, no.
Okay, you get that?
Yeah, I heard you.
Mm-hmm. And I'll admit that
but I heard you.
I'll admit that I got so excited when I saw this headline that I didn't look at the date of it. So it's actually a couple years old, but I was just too deep in it.
The crop is a couple years old story.
It is, but not many people have heard of it.
Feel a lot less bad about losing internet at the top of the show.
Yeah.
Well, you've been great.
This is just like a throwaway show.
No. This. You have to know about this, and the images are incredible.
Take my shirt off.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's dive deep into the headline. Let's dive in. There's some helicopters in this art, so you'll enjoy it.
Sounds like if they're being airlifted out.
Yes. The article I found is from Popular Mechanics, so credible source. The article starts out, quote, Olympic National Park, located in Washington State's Olympic Peninsula, is faced with the daunting challenge removing a ballooning mountain goat population that's developed a strong appetite for human pee. It goes on to say, now with humans flooding the area, which is now thriving with goats since the introduction. Is that
a liquid pee joke, flooding the area?
No, that's just what the article said, but probably, could be. Yeah. The goats were introduced in 1920. They've thrived, and those humans routinely are just pissing all over the trails, and the goats have developed an insatiable thirst for urine. Because why do they want urine so bad? It's not because they're bad little goats. It's because the piss is a strong source of salt and minerals that they need in their diets. Okay?
Yeah. Because they love the taste.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Patches O'Houlihan.
They love it.
It's because I love the taste.
Yeah. So these fucking goats, 700 of them, were so piss crazed and become such a danger. They were along the trails. They were getting too close to people. One guy was gored. They were digging up the terrain, and they often, they became a nuisance. So
They're dragging humans into their little goat lairs and kidnapping them until they pee.
yeah. So what they did is they to get rid of these piss obsessed goats, they tagged, blindfolded, and airlifted 90% out of these things where they away where they can live freely and get their addiction to human piss under control. Here's a video.
In slings hanging by a helicopter flown into a parking lot is about as bizarre to watch in person as it sounds like it would be. What happens is a master hunter either darts the mountain goat from the air or they use a net gun to capture them. Then they sedate them and basically put them in a big sling, put a face mask over them so they can't really see what's going on, and then fly them to the area where they're then put into a truck and transported to a processing area.
They are not going to drink pee anymore if that's the treatment you get.
There's 3 goats on a line just being airlifted into a truck because they couldn't stop drinking human piss. There's look at the shame on them.
I mean, would the piss have killed them? Is like, or like,
No.
It's just they became a nuisance to people is the problem.
It's because they're going to start like biting your dick because they know where the pee comes from. The next step is they start biting your dick.
goats are aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be aggressive. And with what they're going to do with what they did with the last 10% of them is they just shot them from helicopters, Vietnam style. So they wanted
Just
to
killed them.
Yeah, they just killed them. Yeah.
That's what I thought. I mean, goats.
You.
Yeah.
Goats really reproduce pretty quick. I mean, I thought they would have just taken them all out. But.
Yeah, they pretty much did. So if you didn't know about that,
When
now
they
you
ran
do.
when they ran out of slings.
The shame on the goats is just amazing. Like they couldn't stop themselves from drinking human
caught.
piss. It's amazing. Yeah, that's the cup of coffee in the big time for today, which was brought to you by paintyourlife.com. Hey, you want
That
a
would be a
picture of
funny
a goat?
Yeah.
Of a goat drinking piss or a goat being airlifted? You can get one.
The shameful goat is probably the best one to put
Yeah.
in your house.
Yeah.
It's to reflect.
If you like goats.
Everyone's got a little bit of a shameful can relate to a shameful
That's right.
goat face. Yeah.
Yeah, a goat who's just couldn't stay away.
That's right. So if you
We've all
want
been
that,
there.
you can get it. All you got to do is send the expert painters, artists at paintyourlife.com a picture of anything, literally anything. You with a goat hanging from a helicopter, a goat sitting on a nuclear reactor. They'll paint it for you. And then you can give it to your loved one who deserves a great gift because you've probably neglected them. Let's be honest. You probably haven't called them. You probably haven't been as attentive as you should be. Work's gotten in the way, blah, 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 blah. Hey, let's face it. You owe them something nice. And this is one of the nicest things you can get anyone is a classy painting from paintyourlife.com, right? You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It's not as expensive as you might think. When I heard, painting, that's going to be, $2,000-$3,000.
There's got to be a comma in there, yeah.
Right. No,
But there isn't.
no commas, right? So get over to Paint Your Life. You get a hand-painted portrait created from any photo at an affordable price. It's fast. You can receive your portrait in as little as 2 weeks. But I'm telling you, if you want to get this in time for the holidays or, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, order it pretty soon just to ensure. Then you can know the confidence of knowing that this is in your closet, that you're going to give this to someone will put a pep in your step all the way into the holidays. You are just going to be so excited about it. You can add a handwritten message to your painting, which makes it extra special. So make sure you do it. Go to Paint Your Life. There's no risk. If you don't love the painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. And right now, limited time offer, get 20% off your painting, 20% off, and
Don't say
free
it.
shipping. Free shipping.
Bastard.
Free shipping.
Look at that.
To get this offer,
Incredible.
text the word FACTOR, FACTOR to 87204. That's FACTOR to 87204, FACTOR to 87204. Paint Your Life, celebrate the moments that matter most. Message and data rates apply. Terms apply. Available at paintyourlife.com/terms. Again, factor to 87204.
Do it. And from cringing at the pump to getting an eye-popping check at your favorite restaurant. Ouch. Inflation is hitting us all where it hurts. And it really hurts. That's why I started using Upside. Upside is an incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, or dines out, which is all of you. Every single one of you. Don't even try to, deny that. It's bullshit. You know it. With every purchase, I'm personally earning cash back thanks to Upside. I know my household saves a buttload of money on gasoline alone with Upside. It's also easy to use and it's free. So there's no catches at all to it. There's no doesn't affect your credit or anything. It's why would you not save money? I don't understand. Anyways, to get started, download the free Upside app, use our promo code HARDFACTOR and get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. Next, you claim the offer for whatever you're buying on Upside, gas, groceries, dinner, and then you hit check in the app. Boom. You open the app, you show up to the place, you hit check in, you swipe your card like normal at the gas station or restaurant. You save money. Done.
There it
you hit
is.
2 buttons. You save money.
What don't you understand?
Yeah, why would you not do this? You have your phone on you. You phone maniacs. I know you're looking at your phones. In comparison to credit card rewards or loyalty programs, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside. Upside users are earning more than $1 million every week. That's probably why they have a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HARDFACTOR to get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. That's $5 more cash back on your first purchase, $10 or more, using promo code HARDFACTOR. So do it. And yes. I have a double dip for you fellas today. Quick 2-pack to end the week. Obviously not to end the week, but for me at least, story-wise to end the week. Both submitted by listeners, one being my dad. Shout out my dad. They caught Fat Leonard, guys.
Nice.
You remember Fat Leonard?
Nice on both accounts.
Yeah.
Is it a buffet?
Yeah. You remember Fat Leonard, the Lebanese mastermind behind the biggest scam in the history of the Navy. He won all those offshore contracts and did so by taking the admirals and the other Navy men that called themselves the cool kids, sex parties. He was like, maybe I win the contract because of boom, pussy, and they're like, you're damn right you do, Fat Leonard. And he just straight up billed the Navy for fake services from his company, like Brett Favre getting a paid speaking gig in Missouri style. See, I wrote a fucking Brett Favre joke into this. RG3, dick. Well, we updated that.
RG3? How'd you not been paying attention to that?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, well, we updated that. He fled his mansion in San Diego a few weeks ago. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He was
cut off his thing.
He had a bunch of U-Hauls show up, and then all of a sudden his house was completely empty, including himself, except for a note he left probably.
So he punked the cops, basically. He punked the FBI, basically.
He certainly did. He's like, yeah, I've been working with you for 8 years. I'm definitely showing up to my sentencing trial. What are you, nuts?
Idiots.
Fled. And everyone's like, he probably went to Mexico because he has connections there. And, San Diego's very close.
It's Fat Leonard. So
he's gone. Right?
He's in the wind. He's got 1,000 friends.
He was in the wind. Guess where they found him?
America somewhere?
Mexico's a good guess. He did go through Mexico. No, they found him in Venezuela. So cheeky move. Everyone's leaving Venezuela for the U.S. Fat Leonard pulls the switcheroo and goes into Venezuela. He got caught on the day he was supposed to be sentenced in the U.S. Funny.
You're like, hey, is there anyone here that is walking around like they're enjoying being here?
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's leaving, and then this one clearly fat, rich guy is entering.
Have you seen anyone who's having a good time down there?
This guy, Leonardo, just booked out the resort for the entire month. So.
Yeah, exactly. So they caught him. That sentencing, by the way, has now moved to December 14th. Fat Leonard, he did go through Mexico. He entered Venezuela after traveling through Mexico. So everyone's right about that. And then he went to Cuba, and then he was arrested at the main Venezuelan international airport while he was attempting to travel into Russia, another switcheroo, a place people can't leave. He was going to enter, and he would have been in the wind for sure, because there's definitely no extradition of Fat Leonard from Russia to the U.S. So they got him right before he was gone for good.
It's surprising they were able to get him out of Venezuela, right? Because they're not friendly with the U.S., right?
They're more friendly than Russia.
Sure, certainly, yeah. They're right in the doorstep, so they have to be a little bit more.
Yeah. So they got him, and the U.S. Marshals are working with Venezuela to get him extradited, which he will be. Fat Leonard earned the name because he weighed 400 pounds, and also because he was always ordering huge steaks, smoking the smelliest cigars, and surrounded by women in thong bikinis. Try not calling a guy fat when, and then like his name Fat whatever, when those are his main hobbies. That you're not going to call him wholesome Leonard or empathetic Leonard. You know?
Yeah. I wonder what his first meal was when he escaped, or like
in Venezuela.
Steak.
Yeah, steak.
Fat Leonard eats like probably 5 steaks a day. Also lobster. He probably eats a lot of lobster.
Him and John Wayne.
Yeah. I imagine Fat Leonard's body is exactly the same as the COOs from Beyond Meat.
Those guys probably are friends. Honestly, they've got to know each other somehow. They're in some kind of
his
club.
house, Airbnb.
But he's fucked now. He had a good run, and he could probably use a beer right now. Which, if he was on I-75 near Tampa Bay Wednesday, shout out Tampa, shout out St. Pete, then he could have just grabbed one of the thousands of Coors Lights that spilled on the road after a truck carrying Coors Lights flipped over. You got to be kidding me, right? Like what? Look at this.
Yeah.
Another
Holy
truck
moly.
spill. And it was just millions of Coors Lights.
Dude, that's a lot of Coors Light for one truck.
It's
infinity
a tragedy because they're all ruined.
Yeah. First it was like tomatoes, then Alfredo sauce.
I bet you half those are still
then
drinkable.
dildos. Now
Easily
beers.
half.
Oh, you can drink those.
The homeless population is probably going to be having a time because those like dinged up homeless beers, those are going to be those are going to be somehow.
Well, that's I wrote that joke like this must have been taken like literally seconds after the spill because they're still on the street.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you'd expect it to be like a zombie apocalypse with Floridians like coming out of the woods to grab these beers.
It happened too far away from population, Mark. That's why it's still there. If that had happened in a city, homeless people would have been all over those. It would have been they would have been gone instantly.
Maybe deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on a rural highway though. So it's like
spills in Florida.
They had time to clean it up.
Yeah.
Who do you think gets all those beers though? Well, I guess Coors will try to like recoup them somehow.
No one is the problem, like you said.
Do they refurbish them?
Is this quitters? Is this like truckers quiet quitting? Like what's going on with all these spills?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention though. It seems.
I think
it's maybe Lombard Trucking can weigh in on this. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't get it. Luckily, there were only minor injuries to everyone involved in the crash. There were probably some major injuries that night to girlfriends and second and third wives when some Floridians got off work Wednesday and found out their local convenience store or grocery store didn't have any Coors Light.
Well, good. Then you got to drink some good beer.
No, I think they just went home and started smacking people around.
Bud Light.
Yeah. No Coors, huh? Okay. I'm going to beat the shit out of my girlfriend. Seriously, though, it's like a fun weekend spilled on the road recently. Like, by trucks. An Italian dinner, basically. Coors Light and sex toys. What is some horny drunk behind the wheel of the Matrix right now? Is it me? Is it one of us? What's going to spill next? A bunch of copies of Final Fantasy games for the PS2? Like, what's going on?
That's what you wanted to get.
It's just like things that I like.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's up with all the spills.
I had to write the joke anyways. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Wes and I were actually talking about that the 2 minutes you were off air, Will, earlier. We're like, because we teased what I was going to talk about. We're like, is it possible that this has been going on forever and just not, it wasn't reported on?
No, it was
the news cycle.
We just didn't read the news before.
Or is it just the truck industry is in dire straits and they're hiring blind people?
No, it's not that one.
You got the tomatoes out in California too happened.
I know.
It's just like
tomatoes, Alfredo sauce, sex toys, and beer that we know of in the past month.
That's right.
They happen all the time, though. I think it's just that probably it's been kind of slow news. You know,
usually they're carrying boring products. I guess.
Yeah,
it's just been a hilarious stretch of awesome products that are spilling.
I think so. I mean, I don't know. Like it doesn't. It doesn't seem to me that there's any conspiracy behind it. Like
no, it's not a conspiracy. It's just it's been a good run.
I'm joking. Yeah, I'm sure that trucking is a very hard job, and this one was like someone like brake checked. It was like truck to
Actually,
truck.
Mark, you know what? You're probably right. There was a trucking boom. We should actually ask Lombard Trucking about this because
They probably
I think a
hired
lot of
bunch
people
bad
were,
drivers recently.
well, a lot of people were working like overtime, I think. So like maybe there was more spills because everybody was tired because they're getting paid so much.
Yeah, but there is a limit on how much you can drive if you follow the rules, because you have to check
If
in.
you follow the rules,
it's a law. You have a log book.
Right.
You can't overdrive. That's for sure.
I don't think. Look, I know Lombard follows the rules, and I'm sure a lot of truckers do, but I don't think every trucker follows the rules.
I don't think every trucker follows the rules. I think a lot of them are just methed up driving for hours. But
Right.
I mean, it's a profession where you can get blowjobs at every gas station you stop at. So
if I
there's
went
some
to-
people breaking the rules.
If I wanted exactly, Will, if I wanted
everyone's
to,
not
if
a
I wanted to
trucker.
trucking, I'm breaking every rule possible.
Yeah, like it's
why am I not a
possible.
trucker?
Yeah.
If you wanted to like
would
hit a
love
lot
it, Wes.
lizard everyone across the country, I mean,
You
could,
drive to
right?
Virginia twice a year.
I love driving in blowjobs.
Yeah. I mean, we interviewed that homeless guy about it one time at the the like truck stop, and he was like, "Yeah, that's right. Truckers will pay for a blowjob. That's true."
Yeah, from me is what he
From
said.
him, yeah.
We had to buy him a pack of cigarettes and a tall boy, and he spilled the beans on truckers and blowjobs.
Yeah, we should release that.
Guy was
So
that was his
yeah.
life.
Because there's people
Rick?
breaking the rules for sure.
forget.
So maybe that is, Mark, what's happening is that it's just people breaking the rules too much.
This one was definitely like a fender bender where one truck cut off another truck and the other truck wasn't paying attention and they clipped each other and then the Coors Light truck flipped.
Another theory I just thought of is that there was like truckers going on strike. Maybe they just swiftly sped people through the training process and the authorization process because they needed to fill jobs, and these people just don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They don't have the right licensing, the Class D and stuff like that. They're not testing if they're good drivers.
We're definitely getting
It's like the Boeing thing where they just were like, hey,
Well,
just
the
fly the
truckers-
fucking thing without
all
the
the
training.
truckers that listen to us though are they're good truckers and they
Yes.
follow the rules. So they
Yes.
don't understand what we're talking about because they're great at their job.
Right.
Like, so everyone listening right now that's a trucker shouldn't be mad because we're not talking about them. We're talking
of
about
course
the
not.
terrible truckers
Truckers are my
that are new. And,
my favorite people in the country.
Well, of course. That's why we've been hanging out with them for so long. In fact, interviewing lot lizards back in the day. So yeah, just let us know, truckers, if you're listening.
let us know about your
if
bad
there's a conspiracy
colleagues.
or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you call them Alfredo spillers now? Is that like the term? A bunch of Alfredo spillers out here today.
Yeah. Look at this. Looks like we got a Coors Light truck. Yeah, I think so, Wes. There's definitely a nickname.
A bunch of Alfredos out here.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
Nice.
Are you okay? Are you okay, Will? Are you all right? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Oh, okay.
What do you,
Cool.
yeah. What's up?
Nothing. I just making sure.
Yeah, I'm all right. I mean, I had to load all my stuff. I didn't. I'll the show. I was like working on the side while you guys did the front end here. So
Well, I want to see what you loaded, bro.
yeah, Hive Five. You guys ready to do it?
Yes.
Okay, let's kick it off. The internet giveth and taketh away all at the same time this week with TikTok down for now, potentially forever. But
Yeah.
YouTube did finally get over 1 million views total. So look at that.
Hey. Thank you for your
Hell
support.
yeah.
Yes. We'll also smoke that, like the time it took us to get that to 1 million views on YouTube on Spotify. So you can watch the podcast now. It's no sweat off your back because it's just available on YouTube and Spotify. But if you listen to it on whatever other platform, just know that you can watch and it's pretty much the same experience.
YouTube's
Except
our
you get to
worst,
see us.
our worst performing social besides non-existent TikTok. We probably got 3 million views one day this week on Instagram and like probably like 700 million, like overall on Instagram and the downloads on the show. YouTube took a while to get to 1 million. That's my point, but we can maybe get some momentum now on it. We'll see. Subscribe to YouTube, but yeah, it would be nice if that picked up a little bit more. It should be like 1 million a week at some point here, right?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll slowly. 1 million over 4 years.
App.
first, a million a week.
Yeah.
Very, very next.
Right.
As soon as we get to it. Okay. Here we
we're
go.
at the height of our true Hollywood story right now. Okay.
Yes.
I've been to rehab.
That's right.
Kids.
People are still dropping armadillos off at the.
Yeah. Mark's about to get killed by a homeless person.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Here we go. Since I'm doing the high five, obviously lots of people sent in orca, space, and whatever else related stuff. So here's the latest orca hunting clip for you guys to examine. See what you think, if you're impressed or not. It's orcas hunting a seal on an ice sheet.
I love these videos.
Water.
Seals. Guys, I'm going to take it off.
I think we can take it off. Well, yeah.
You know what happens next. I mean, you know what happens.
Yeah. He went from 100 times the size to
seal
just
gets
a
away.
seal-sized ice. Yeah.
Yeah, Wes, the seal definitely gets away. Hard Factor Emma also sent us in this diagram. She asked us what we think about this. It's different sea animals, and on the prep to goth, jock to nerd scale. And she's saying that a dolphin is a nerdy prep, a shark is a preppy jock, an orca is a goth jock mix, and a sailfish is a nerd goth mix. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I don't know about sailfish in general, but the other three are nailed it.
Exactly. Yeah. I told her the same thing. I don't. Yeah. The sailfish.
I don't know enough or care about sailfish, but the other three are just perfect. Yeah.
It's just the goth thing is because of the blue mohawk thing.
Oh, blue mohawk.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's orca news, fellas. Thank you to Hard Factor Evan and Emma for that. Jimmy Wett, he sent in. He's a big time space contributor to the show, fellas, and he sent in the reminder that on Monday, NASA's probe is ready to slam into that asteroid, the defense probe. You know, like the DART is what it's called.
Oh yes,
we covered it a while back. It's like a satellite probe that's supposed to smash an asteroid and change its course.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's alarming that we have to practice for that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that test is on. Well, actually, to me, Mark, less alarming than what happens Tuesday, which is the next Artemis attempt and also GDP numbers.
That's not happening. So, well, the GDP thing, sure, but the Artemis attempt's not happening.
Well, right, no, but they could both go badly, and then we're all not feeling great, you know. Jimmy White also sent in another thing here. I'm gonna get it up for you guys. Have you seen the sound of Mars getting hit by asteroids yet?
No.
Mm-mm.
Or have you seen articles about it? Okay, well, here is the sound.
Because there's no atmosphere.
No.
Whoa, there's water.
Yeah.
There's
so
water.
it turns out that Mars is
ice.
actually
That's something hitting ice.
No, there's liquid.
No, Wes. The reason it made that weird noise, it sounds like a gong.
Yeah.
It's because Mars actually is mostly hollow. They're finding out, or like the inside is like really not dense. It's like a corked bat. So basically, like who knows what the fuck is inside Mars, but it's like not nearly as dense as the Earth.
Oh, that's good. That's good. We should.
Look,
So that's what they're finding out.
The best way to hide is to have like a shell, or if you're an advanced planet, you have a shell outside. So like when these morons finally get the capability of sending a little camera to see you, they can't see that inside the world you have like a water world thing or whatever.
What if it's a mega structure, Mark?
Yeah,
have
exactly.
you seen Moonfall? It's possible.
Not yet.
Oh, check it out. Also, James Webb got the clearest pics of Neptune to date. You can actually see the rings. It's so clear. So that's
pretty cool. That is cool.
You guys like that?
Yeah, I like that. I'm fine with the James Webb. It's but I mean, with all the art, I think Artemis is just like a decoy to make people like the James Webb.
Still like illustrations better, but that's cool.
Yeah.
You mean the other way around? James Webb is a decoy to make people forget about the Artemis.
Well, I think that I think there are a lot more people like me that thought the James Webb was way overpriced and stupid, and I think the Artemis is a decoy to prove that the James Webb is worth it.
Oh, like they're just going to spend infinite dollars and never get anything out of it just to tell you that the telescope was worth it.
Yes. Yeah.
I like it. I like that theory. Phil Wan, another space contributor of the Hardo Hive, he sent in new UFO pics via Reddit. So Reddit on September 9th, there was 1,338 new cases uploaded to the NUFORC, which is the National UFO Reporting Center nonprofit. And out of the 342 contained images in that report, some Reddit user went through, and these are the best 4 recent UFO pics that Phil Wan sent into the show. Here's the first one.
That's an actual alien.
That's what I mean. How you explain it?
That's
I don't know.
Flying alien.
This could be doctored, you know, but I mean, like,
what does he have? What is that? A Wonder Woman with her invisible?
Yeah, it looks like an Iron Man, right? Or like with a big head, or like a small, like a Keebler Elf Iron Man.
His spacecraft's invisible, or aliens can fly is what that looks like.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they're pretty good. Yeah. So I don't know. That's the first one. This is the next one. The tubes. You know, you've seen the tubes. This is sunset tube UFOs, like the Tic Tac UFOs. Third one, a very bright flying saucer during the day.
Right. That's pretty high in the air, so it's not a bird, right? That's too
so far away.
Yeah, it's very far away. It's like a bright white light.
My favorite's definitely
I could make that
the alien.
in 5 seconds on Photoshop.
Well, for sure, right. Wes. I mean, yeah, the alien's absolutely the best. This is the last one. This thing is weird as fuck. Look at that spike ball. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Looks like a minesweeper character. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
So, the alien's the only one I really like out of that. That alien one's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Now that Photoshop and all this stuff exists, I videos are the only things.
No, I know. Obviously, it can all be fake. Unfortunately,
like a good video.
Well, speaking of videos and keeping it in the air, Wes, the Taliban. Now, I said we would get back to Iran and the protests there. So that was the woman. It was a woman, not a man, who was killed by the morality police.
Right.
And it was for her not wearing a hijab. So we were talking about, maybe that police officer, they killed a woman for not wearing a garment. So that's why all the protests are going on in Iran. It sounds like people are maybe getting a little fed up with that strict government.
We did say they were too conservative. That is too conservative. Killing someone for
that was
hijab.
Yeah, I think it was different days, but yeah, definitely too conservative. You don't want to kill somebody over a article of clothing, right?
Right.
Also, to the people that didn't get that was a joke. So I don't think that those things are conservative. It's a joke.
Yeah, I think people knew it was a joke.
Some people did.
But Iran is a little bit too conservative.
Well, right, of course. It's like okay, it's
that like a lot of jokes are like truths that you just kind
right. It's kind of like if I would say that the Uyghur camps are a little bit too liberal and overhanded by the government.
Sometimes it's just the tone. The thing that makes it a joke is like the tone, but it's still like truthful.
Right. You know what's a little too nationalized for me is concentration camps. Yeah,
right. Right.
I mean, obviously. Anyways, so that's what's happening in Iran, right? Is that they're protesting over a woman being killed by the morality police over the hijab. So the morality police who are getting beat their asses kicked by the flying kicks.
It just sounds like satire. The morality police killed a woman for not wearing a hijab.
They have some other name, but I think it's just Arabic for morality police.
Yeah, it's a little too on the nose.
They literally did it.
The SS.
Yeah,
they did it. Also, in the Middle East, TikTok wants to, not TikTok, the Taliban wants to ban TikTok because basically they say it encourages violence. But I think it's just that means that like they can't stop their guys from doing beheading videos on TikTok.
Right. Did you see the latest beheading video?
We try to stop them, but
it was incredible.
They just keep posting them.
It was with a dull blade. It was incredible.
I'd like to behead that Addison Rae. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Like her to dance right into my blade.
Right. So the Taliban guys, the lower guys, ranking guys, they're too into TikTok. The upper guys want to get rid of it. They want to ban it because the lower guys are too into it. So
I'm shocked they have TikTok in the first place.
Very shocking, right, Wes?
Yeah.
Very shocking.
Hang on, I'm finishing my TikToks.
Yeah. The Taliban is having quite a year. Here is the Taliban trying to fly Black Hawk helicopters. These are 2 videos. I think they're separate crashes. One from P-Fits, Hard Factor P-Fits, one from Hard Factor John. Here we go. crashed. That was the Taliban. Crashing into America. Gone. And then the next one, here's them trying to control it.
I saw this on TikTok.
Spinning. Getting a lot lower. And that was in Kabul. I guess they're both, I don't know where so they're not having an easy time operating the American helicopters over there, the Taliban.
Well, I mean, they're certainly not going to let women try to drive those things.
Oh no!
Yeah.
But the women, I mean, they might have a little bit more of like a smooth hand with it.
Finesse.
That's what I'm saying. Even if
they
obviously can, but even if they were like experienced helicopter flyers, they'd be like, "No, I will do it myself."
They'd rather crash a million
crash.
helicopters than let a woman fly one of them.
They wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. They would rather exactly what you said. We will all die in helicopters before you touch them.
They never change over there. Those Taliban, they're always the same. They're just keeping it ultra conservative, right? Okay, now back to the U.S. Still in the air. This one was sent in from Hard Factor Chris and others on Twitter. This is a man who's very proud of himself flying a hoverboard over the Detroit River last weekend.
Oh, fuck yes, I love this one.
See what happened. Drone hoverboard. That was so cool. I mean, he's doing good.
Yeah, he's flying out over the lake or whatever.
Yeah,
a lot of people
Detroit
watching.
River. Yeah. And people are like on the shore, like, yeah,
Getting lower.
Now he's turning around and coming back. He did his little 100-yard thing. And he's coming back. He's about 5 miles an hour.
yeah, 5 to 10, something very slowly. Okay.
Just pumped the crowd.
Yeah, there you go. Just pump right there.
The crowd. He's dead, and he's dead.
He falls right there.
Hey, crowd, it's me.
And the cops
Idiot.
Coast Guard it is.
They have to go rescue him, and he lost their $100,000 hoverboard or whatever it is.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if those electronics are waterproof.
I don't think so.
Hopefully
That's
they are.
really true.
He had a lot of rescue boats like on him.
What if they rescue the thing before him?
Yeah. They just leave him in the river.
I hope they don't allow people to use those things just wherever the fuck they want.
They should send him to the Taliban.
Yeah, they should.
Another thing to crash for them. Okay, 5-star reviews. Here we go. First 5-star review from Sylvester Huggins. 5 stars. He says,
"Oh Jesus,
Will, he's ruining the show." And sorry, Sylvester. That seems a little strong for a 5-star review, but I will take the 5-star review. Thank you very much. Also looked up the date of that one. Martha's Vineyard.
yeah.
So
yeah, oftentimes the people
not surprising.
Oftentimes the people get mad at one of us when people are singled out. It's usually over like a political take. Yeah,
Martha's Vineyard made more people lose their mind than I think abortion.
It was
because that's coming back around.
It was a rim rocker.
Yeah.
At Martha's Vineyard. Okay. Next up, 5 stars. Carriot 333. She says, "Happy birthday to MT Boy. This is a 5-star podcast, but I'm writing this review to tell my boyfriend Wyatt happy birthday,
Hell yeah.
HAGFD."
Happy birthday,
nice.
Wyatt.
Yeah, happy birthday, Wyatt.
Happy birthday,
You have an
buddy.
awesome girlfriend
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, very thoughtful.
or boyfriend,
Get her a painting from Paint Your Life.
whatever.
Whatever.
the case may be.
Your partner is awesome.
Your partner is incredible.
Yeah.
What a stunning partner you have, Wyatt. Okay. Let's move on to comments. Okay. Mockerbad, he sent us some stuff. He goes, he's like, why am I only hearing one-sided political ads on your on your ads. Like so guys, just so FYI, we do the baked in ads that we read right on the podcast. If we read them, that's a company that we work with directly.
We approved them and we sample their products and we approve all the ones that we talk about. Yeah.
If the show is interrupted for just like an automated ad, that's actually just an algorithm spitting back what they think, what people have paid to put there.
Believe it or not, we don't work with Duracell or Mercedes or whoever else is getting
right.
spit
In this
out to you.
situation, it was like a Senate campaign. Like, no, we're not working with any of them.
All the automated ads are automated. We have no idea what they are, and they're probably different per region.
No, and anything
per
through.
Yeah, per person.
Per person, yeah. So just FYI, that's I'm sure a lot of people maybe got confused too when those got introduced. So that's just a word to the wise on that.
Daddy's got to make money, you know.
Yeah, it is a business after all, this podcast. Okay. Now let's go to another mean comment here. From Boobs W on YouTube. They say, I hit the dislike button every time you scream good morning. And so
that's the best part of the show.
All right. But you're watching every day, Boobs W. Nick Miller.
He gets surprised every time.
Right.
Where's the button?
What the fuck? Nick Miller replies, you couldn't wash my dishes on Hive Island if you begged. Ooh, take that, Boobs W.
Yeah, he's not allowed on Hive Island.
Also, John Stanko says, not a morning guy.
No.
Which definitely not. Boobs W is not. I replied from the Hard Factor account, cool, thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you.
And Mark got him with the dislike button every time. That'll stop us.
Yeah, not every time.
He's also full of shit because I never see the dislikes.
No, I don't think we ever get dislikes. I think it's probably we've algorithm that out.
You get some. I mean, so if he's tossing them, we still have like a 95% every day. So if you toss one in, man, it means a lot more people are tossing the ups.
Sorry, bro.
But thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Do you want to give him one now, Will, and throw him off?
Give him a good morning.
Yeah, give him one.
My daughter's sleeping upstairs. Before my internet crapped out, I was going to ask one of you guys to yell.
I'll give him one.
Yeah, give him. Yeah, yell at him. Yell him. Give him one.
For that fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, take this, Boobs W.
God, you're a bitch.
Take that one, Boobs W. All right. Any other mean comments, guys? You guys have found it yet? There was. I mean, we had it.
I'm sure on Facebook there's plenty.
Yeah,
we're getting into it. I've joined Mark in the shit talking back to people on Instagram now.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's really.
You don't want to do it too much because it like.
No, just once in a while.
You don't want like Heath Ledger Joker yourself. You don't want to
just once in a while jump into the fray
and then jump out. Yeah,
exactly. I just do it on one video at a time. Yeah, like if there's a video it's getting a lot of hate, I'll hop in there and just talk some shit to people and then hop out. It's awesome.
Fun. Yeah,
I like people. They're not. I like that last guy. I liked, I questioned his faith and his Christianity and made him delete the entire series of comments.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah,
that was a good one, Wes.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing to do with these assholes.
That is look at their profile and then find their weaknesses.
Yes,
that piece of shit. You know what else, Wes? You'll know this because you looked at his profile. You know what he's a giant Clemson fan. So I'm waiting for Clemson to lose, and then I'm going to DM him.
Watch out, bro. All right. One nice comment, and Rhode Island Chef says, I'm crushing on shadeless Will. Rhode Island Chef replies again. He said, Will is handsome. Will is a handsome feller behind those shades. Holy fuck.
Did you take the shades off for Rhode Island?
Just for you, Rhode Island Chef.
Yeah, today? You're making them come this whole. I mean, this is an episode full.
Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
Will's eyes.
All yours. Well, I mean, on the
you
camera, right?
A fountain pen.
There we go. All right. Yeah. Oh, let's do voicemails, right? After comments. Okay, here we go. First voicemail is Amish Brock's going to kick it off today.
Good morning, boys. Amish Brock calling in with your Amish fact of the week. Now, this week we do have some breaking Amish news. 2 teens and a man were found dead on an Amish farm inside of a silo. And this just happened when I'm recording this just a couple hours ago. So this is still new. Nobody knows how they died. They're Amish. They might have just killed over, but nobody knows right now. So it's a mystery. It doesn't look like murder or anything. Some people saying there might have been a gas leak. I don't understand how that works, but this isn't the first time tragedy has struck this farm. Earlier this year in March, there was a teen that was, he was, spreading manure on his crops, and I guess he slipped off, and the shit spreader just absolutely ran him over. Of course it was horse drawn, so I don't know if you blame the horse for not stopping, but I tend not to blame animals when the Amish are involved. It's usually just them. But I really can't think of a worse way to go than getting run over by the shit spreader. That has to be top 10 ways to die, I guess. But yeah, we'll keep looking into what happened on this farm, and hopefully they shut this shit down, because people are dying left and right here, but they're Amish, so you're gonna have that, I guess. Have a great fucking week, boys, and we'll call in next week.
Thanks, Amish Brock.
Damn.
No matter how life what's that, Wes?
So we don't want the Amish to die.
No, we don't want anyone to die.
No, definitely
Besides
not.
Putin.
What I would say though is this: no matter how tough your life gets, just think you're not Amish Brock dealing with the Amish every day.
No kidding.
True.
Right? He's dealing it. He's in the trenches taking grenades.
I missed the very first part of that, but oftentimes people will drop dead. He mentioned a gas leak. The pits, the cow.
I was going to
farts,
say that was probably worse, right? The pits, yeah.
The whole brothers that die, and this happens all the time at farms. Probably 50 to 100 people die a year in these like toxic
pits,
gas
right?
pits, right? Like
carbon
there's
monoxide.
like ammonia, and then the cow farts, and like people just pass out.
It's like compost or manure, right?
Yeah.
At farms.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That's
probably higher, even higher on the Amish farms.
Yeah.
Crazy. Sorry, Amish Brock, that you're dealing with that. Also, sorry to the Amish that all your people are dying of manure-related injuries. So
It's tough, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough for everybody.
That's a closed casket.
Yeah. Okay. Next one.
Hey guys, Dan from Chicago calling. Love the show. I got a kick out of Mark wearing sunglasses, thinking that it would hide his identity. It's not like his voice or the rest of his look would it be noticeable. I guess it worked for Clark Kent and Superman though, so what do I know? Keep up the good work, guys.
That was Will.
No.
We both did it though.
Yeah, but Will.
You guys were both crazy
to hide
about
his
it in the
identity.
beginning.
I just didn't go to the cannabis cup, and I didn't want people to know.
Check this out. It really did. Check this out. Watch.
I didn't wear sunglasses to hide my identity. I did other things to definitely
Look,
not.
I'll go to work like this, right?
Yeah.
This is where I'm at work like this, right? And then I'm on the show every night with hat and sunglasses. Like it kind of worked.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm
like I didn't get found out until afterwards.
Let me just spill the beans for you. Barstool paid us like absolutely nothing, and Will and I were making way over six figures. So we didn't.
Yeah, I had like a really good
we
job.
We didn't want to lose.
Yeah.
I had Amazon stock options. You know, like I did.
Right.
We didn't want to lose our day jobs while Barstool paid us like $10 an hour or less. Like, we can't get into details, but we were making absolute horse shit.
Yeah, I had just become a consultant, like at a government contracting firm. So so
and then they fired us. So we were right to like not trust Barstool.
we're to understand that it was a tenuous situation.
Right.
That,
it wasn't like that. Like we're making a career out of it. Hive's awesome. We're doing a lot better now, both in downloads and money. But at the time, it wasn't like a slam dunk. This is what's going to be forever. And we had a good gig on the side. So yeah.
Right. And also at the time they were trying to encourage us. The plan was to keep our day jobs the entire time. And then it just didn't work out that way. So like if the plan initially was to try to keep both jobs. And in my old job, I was literally, I was over state contracts. I was a conflict of interest. So So anyways,
but yes, it was also funny that we were so cautious. All those things are true.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, Wes and Pat had the benefit of still being in an industry where it doesn't matter, which is great.
Yeah, they were already small business owners. They weren't going to fire themselves.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Next voicemail.
Hey guys, Tony from PA here, or Hard Factor Tony. But Pat, Apologize for my voicemails last week. I am, in fact, better than that. Appreciate you calling me out on my shit. But when is the next trivia? After this Friday, as I'm recording this on, I think it's the 16th, I am officially done with my baseball. So I'll be free every freaking Friday now. Thank Jesus. But looking forward to trivia. Join the Patreon, get in the Discord for the trivia, guys. Anyways, have a great fucking weekend, and I'm looking forward to hitting the parlay here this week, hopefully. Peace.
For sure. Definitely, Tony. Also, next one's on Thursday, so hopefully you're free Thursday night too, because it's Thursday the 29th.
I think he did
Thursday.
comment in the Discord, like a thumbs up, so I think he's
good. Tony will be there.
Yeah. If he's not taking a chair shot Thursday night.
What's that, Mark?
I said if he's not taking a chair shot Thursday night, he should be.
Yeah, he might be. He might be. Send in the car tier trivia. Come on, get in there. Okay, next voicemail.
Boys, calling from California. So, you guys say everyone putting Applebee's at the bottom of their list is very disappointing to me. I'm not mad at you guys. I'm just disappointed because Applebee's is way fucking better than Red Lobster. By far. My list was Applebee's. That Chili's was tied for the lowest.
Oh, you're an idiot.
I forgot the rest of the list. I'm fucking hungover as fuck last night. I went to Applebee's last night. Had me some delicious $12.99 unlimited boneless wings.
Yes, sir.
Holy fucking shit, boys. It's Jesus. Jesus came back. Now have a great fucking day.
It's just you can't beat $12.99 unlimited boneless wings. You tell me.
Yeah, Applebee's boneless wings are okay. It's like a I don't know. It's like a little chicken popper kind of thing, like a popcorn chicken.
I mean, they're not getting Michelin stars over there, but you can't beat it.
If you're hammered, they're fine.
Yeah,
I went to Chili's last week, and
how was that?
I just reiterated, they just confirmed
how
why
great
they're
Chili's
number
is.
one.
What'd you get? You said their Caesar salad was awesome.
Their
right?
Caesar salad was fabulous. I also got a burger that was pretty darn good. The waitress was like a 21-year-old idiot who told us her life story and was just completely, obnoxious. It was awesome.
That's
the only thing I agree with Colin with there. I can see where he's coming from with the Red Lobster hate, because I do like Red Lobster, but I can understand the Red Lobster hate. So I could see people being like, Applebee's is absolutely better than Red Lobster if you hate Red Lobster. But
you hate seafood too, yeah.
Right, exactly. If you hate seafood.
I'd say the easiest place out of all of those to just get into, go to, not have to wait, and enjoy yourself is Applebee's. There's never going to be a 45-minute wait at Applebee's.
Rarely is there a wait at Chili's. You can go to the bar.
Well,
too.
Chili's isn't there, but there's a wait. There's a wait at Olive Garden. There's a wait at Red Lobster. I don't want. I show up to Applebee's any hour of the day. I'm getting a booth.
Okay, that's true.
That's true.
Also speaks to the rankings.
It certainly does.
I mean, look, if you like, I think
Bar's
it's an emperors with no clothes situation. Emperor with no clothes. I'm just saying, I'm fine with Applebee's quality.
The bar's
and
full.
The experience is way better.
Guys calling the bartender by her first name and
So Applebee's, Mark, is where on your list then?
Again, I didn't rank them. I'd say Red Lobster's lowest, and then the other was I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Red Lobster's not the lowest, but I get it. Some people hate it. Okay, last voicemail.
Marcus, William, Wesley, Patrick, you boys have let yourselves go. With all your American cheeseburgers and Red Lobster biscuits. Keep dropping the pounds, you fat fucks. The Hive is killing it. Keep up the good work.
Yep. See, right after we talked about it too.
That's amazing.
He knew it. That was Glenn sent that in, but that was bartender Colin in Dublin. That's letting us know that our fat American asses need to keep up the fat-a-thon.
That was a Canadian and Ireland send in. Love it.
I don't think I could understand half of what people in Ireland say if they all talk like that.
It's
really?
Tough.
It is tough. They have
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of like a weird draw to it. All right. Speaking of food, we got a couple more food things to do. First up, listener Kyle Hard Factor. Kyle wants to know, would we try the Velveeta martini?
Of course.
Yeah, why would you not?
Well, it's actually it's not cheese in there. That's actually vodka in there.
That's fine.
Really?
I'd take a sip of the Velveeta martini.
Poof. I don't know, man. Cheese vodka?
Look,
it's two of my favorite things on the planet.
And the olives are key though, because it cuts that richness with some salt.
Well,
cuts it.
Maybe we need to review it next, because what's happening right now is I'm putting on my rubber gloves for the One Chip challenge.
Yes.
As promised, if you are a patron or you do the subscription content with us, you knew that this was coming at the end of the week. I did secure the One Chip. I tried to go to Lowe's, guys. Proof. Tried to go to Lowe's to get the One Chip. Turns out they only sell the brand. I was looking at the wrong map. 7-Eleven. That's where you get the One Chip.
Yeah, I told
there
you.
It is. There it is.
I fucking told you 7-Eleven.
No, you were right.
Of course,
7-Eleven. Actually, I had to go to 2 7-Elevens though. One 7-Eleven closer to my house. It did not have it. So,
well, thank you for the effort and following through.
This is going to be awesome.
Here we go. The One Chip challenge. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. Like, I haven't watched. I probably should have prepared by watching some challenges, but I'm just going to do it right here.
No, you can't just eat the fucking thing. Just eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's in the bag, so you can open this cardboard however you want. But I think there's a small plastic.
Right.
chip
Okay.
bag.
So there's a littler bag. Okay.
Yes.
I don't want to crush the chip.
Can you read the ingredients on the back for us?
Sure. Okay. So it says what to expect. The One Chip Challenge 2020. You, a simple being who thinks they can handle the surge of extreme heat, versus the Reaper, the one supercharged demon powered by the most electrifying peppers on earth. I guess that's.
Does it say 2020 or 2022 on there? Are they all
2022?
Okay.
2022. Yeah, because 2022, the new thing is the Reaper, and it
blue
turns your tongue blue.
Yeah, that's what's happening. We got that one. What to expect. Made with Carolina Reaper and Scorpion Pepper, this high voltage chip was created for the shocking pleasure of intense heat and pain. Ooh. It's going to have the tongue takeover first. And then second, it's going to have shock the senses. And then third, it's going to have a surge of tears. And then fourth, it's going to be a jolt to the gut. And then 5, it's going to be a voltage overload.
5 is the crap that you take afterwards.
Okay. Yeah. Probably.
They didn't want to put it in there because that's not. Yeah.
It says rules: eat the entire chip, prove it, show us your tongue was blue, wait for as long as you can without drinking.
Well, we could send this into them. This might make their page.
Yeah. Do you have water and milk standing by?
Oh, I got milk here. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm doing pre-water because you can't drink anything afterwards.
Hold up the chip, for as long as you can.
Yeah, let's
see.
All right,
here we go. Any other? Yeah, I'll hold it up. Here it is. Here's the baggie.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
And I'll make sure I'll get you a good picture of the chip too itself.
Please.
And it's like a blue chip. That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Tongue blue. Oh, okay. So a little bit fell on the desk. That's it's probably not great.
It's gonna happen. Keep the daughter out of the office.
Yeah, kind of wore like the gloves for a reason, Was hoping
now
that
it's crumbs.
Snort that I wouldn't be spilling stuff all over the place.
Snort
here.
the crumbs.
No, I'm not snorting the crumbs. Not going to snort the crumbs. Not part of the challenge.
Damn.
Okay, so the chip broke a little bit, but it's all there. It's like this navy blue looking thing.
Yeah,
it kind of looks like that alien.
Yeah. Anyways,
all right.
One chip challenge. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Are you ready? This is awesome. Okay. It's in. Oh, don't leave.
Nope. See, the off-camera thing is going to throw.
Yeah, the haters
off.
are going to say you're off camera too long.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
that's okay. Open your mouth.
My gloves away.
No, it's okay. We know you didn't. We know you
didn't. But the haters are going to say that you spit it out.
All right.
You'll prove it with the tongue.
The blue tongue will be important here. Yeah,
that's right. How you doing? There's the
tongue. Yeah, that's blue.
Look how blue that tongue is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You feeling it yet?
Tongue.
Yeah, get in there.
It's so hot. Hold on.
It's so hot. So hot. Yeah. Nice. Is it growing? Is it building?
Extremely hot. I gotta say.
Is it building heat?
Impressive. Yeah. Impressive heat. It just keeps getting hotter.
Wow.
Keeps getting hotter and hotter. Keeps getting Keeps getting hotter and hotter.
I thought Will was going to cruise through this.
It keeps getting hotter and hotter.
Oh.
He's getting hotter.
Yeah. He's.
Oh, what to expect?
What's are you on
what step
3?
are you on?
Shock to the senses.
Shock to the senses step.
I got the tears. I'm on step 3.
Oh man, would you recommend this to like a child, like a teenager?
No.
It's hot.
Do you think 7-Eleven should be selling this thing
It's
to
hot.
anyone? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should sell it.
Okay.
It's awesome.
You think they should sell it?
How many seconds did I make it? How many seconds did I make it?
About a minute.
Yeah.
60.
I don't know what. Yeah, about a minute.
Are you taking
You
milk
think I can-
already?
Are you supposed to? Is there like a time you're supposed to do it for? Like
It's just
at
as
least
long as you can wait.
as long as you can wait.
Yeah, he's about 2 minutes.
I'm gonna try to go nothing.
Yeah, try to go nothing.
See, if Will's reacting to this like this, I know that I'm never.
So
touching
obviously
this
we
thing.
shouldn't try this. Yeah.
Because the wings that he ate were intense to me.
Yeah, it was.
I gotta drink it. I gotta drink milk.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
oh,
That's
okay.
impressive.
That's a
impressive-
spicy chip.
That's a chip. That's the one chip challenge.
You think the haters will say it was fake?
No.
No.
No, the blue tongue. No.
I did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, yeah, you have to
That's
do
hot.
it again. You have to do it again.
Yeah.
You guys have some of the dust. I hear it cuts the heat.
Yeah.
Oof.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, impressive.
Let's bring up the wheel.
There it is, the one chip challenge.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Take that.
Take that.
Paqui One Chip.
Mark.
I'm the captain now.
Okay. Mark's coffee.
It's coffee.
Mark's coffee.
I guess it doesn't really matter what we're spinning for now. Will and I are both whatever the fuck we want at this point.
Right. Why did you even spin it?
I don't know.
Wes is something, and Will
it
is
gets worse.
something. We should spin it for a one chip challenge.
Oh,
It gets worse. It gets so much worse, guys.
Oh no, it's
Damn.
worse right now, even after the milk.
Milk's not saving me.
Oh man, I don't.
Milk's not saving me at all.
God, I don't want to do that.
no fucking way.
I will eat a spider if we get to 100,000 Instagram followers by Thanksgiving, though.
Are you serious?
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, you'll do it?
Spider are you gonna eat?
Well, yeah, like not like a poisonous one, obviously, and hopefully not a
obviously.
pregnant one. Because I don't
How
want like
big a
You're gonna eat
one?
a spider?
Yeah, I'll eat a spider if we get to 100,000 Instagram followers by Thanksgiving. Yeah,
Okay, good.
probably
I'm
like a
not- I'm
wolf
not offering
spider.
anything. A wolf spider? You're gonna eat a wolf spider?
I want to
Wes, what are you gonna eat?
something. I don't
I'm
know.
not eating anything.
Maybe a daddy long. I don't know. Something that's.
Look at what's happening to you.
Wes, look what I just said. You and Mark's gonna eat a spider. You have to do something.
I'm gonna eat a fucking spider if we get to
I'll eat
100,000.
a
Instagram
piece of pizza. How about that?
followers. That's
No. Something good.
Okay, we'll think of something. I'm not gonna.
We'll make Wes relapse. Wes will have to drink
I'll
a beer if we
oh,
get.
yeah.
No, not that either.
Velveeta
Something
martini.
good.
No, yeah. Wes has to take a shot of NyQuil. Yeah.
Oh, I was in some pain.
Will, you want to send us out, or you want us to send it?
No, what? No, I can't do anything.
All right. That's,
What? I can't do anything. It's so hot.
it's,
Oh,
This is
what
alarming. It's the Reaper.
how
You know,
many
let's-
minutes? I'm gonna Google
Any
how
last
long.
words?
Any last words? I'm googling real quick how long the one chip challenge lasts.
I think it's like 3 minutes. Is like, well, no, that's the wings
Here,
up challenge.
it's easy. It comes up right away. Just
long
a
did it
scare
last?
tactic. It says if it lasts more than 24 hours, go to the hospital, but that's bullshit. It's not gonna last. I'm looking for like minutes. No.
You should be drinking only
My
milk.
wife brought me another glass of milk. Thank you. Thank you, honey.
good.
Wow,
thank you,
that's-
honey.
Water.
What a saint. 15 to 20 minutes is the hardest part. Well,
You should get some ice cream.
15 to 20 minutes. You're about halfway through it because you're about probably
This
five-
milk is actually, you
five
know
or
what
six
just changed the game? Water.
Yeah,
A sip of water
helps.
actually just changed the fucking game.
Water's neutral. It doesn't hurt. Soda's the worst. Beer's bad too.
I'm coming down.
Yeah. It
Good.
says 15 to 20 minutes is like the main. You're out of the woods. So you might have one more wave, but you're coming. You're probably.
No, I'm coming down. No, I'm good. I made it. I made it through. Look at that.
Look at that.
There you go.
All right, send us out.
That was intense.
Guys, we did it. That's incredible. How long did that last? About 5 minutes of like
5?
intense pain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5. Uh oh.
I mean, it's still hot, but I can like I'm not screaming. I want to talk though. It's not okay. Thanks for listening, everybody. It's really hard to talk, actually.
Okay, thanks for listening, everybody. Another week in the books. Remember, a week from yesterday, next Thursday's trivia. Send in the car, patreon.com. Share and like our videos. Get Instagram to 100,000. I'll eat a nasty spider. Wes will do something too. Maybe TikTok will come back. Follow our alt account at Hard Factor. And just, literally spread the word. Please do that. But most importantly, have a great fucking day and have a great fucking weekend.
Hard Factor. Cheat on the news. Patreon.com/Hard Factor.